Lay down, okay? You'll be okay. No, come over here and lay down. Lay down. Louie, listen, dude. Come on. Thank you. Good boy. You stud.
Alright guys, welcome back. I'm out here with Jake. And what's your dog's name, bro?
Louie.
Louie?
It's actually Lucifer, but I don't tell everybody that.
I feel you, bro. Alright, man. How old are you, bro?
34.
34? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. And where'd you grow up?
Washington State, from Florida. Moved from Florida to Washington when I was like 3 years old with my mom and my older sister. So my parents split up there, never married or anything, but they just didn't get along, I guess.
In school, how far did you go in school?
11th grade. But I made it all the way through school, I felt, in the front door and out the back. No, just kidding.
Did you play any sports?
Yeah, baseball.
Me too, bro.
Yeah.
Second base.
Yeah.
What position?
Pitcher and shortstop.
Yeah, hell yeah. Turning in double plays, dude. I used to love my shortstop.
Yeah.
Right on, brother. What brought you to Tucson?
I actually got stuck here like 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years ago now. That's about when COVID started, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I remember COVID just started and I was going to go down to Florida to work with my dad, and I just took off, didn't even let anybody know. I just left, and my ex ended up reporting her truck stolen after she let me use it. And I got pulled over here and been stuck since, due to use and stuff like that. Everything's all been ripped off, being around the wrong people and stuff, so, but.
Did you have family out here or friends?
I actually found out later that I do have a cousin down here.
Okay.
Yeah, but.
And as far as your physical condition, what's going on with that?
I got hit by a car in 2015, That could have been avoided too if, I hadn't been in the situations I put myself in, I had a traumatic knee injury. It was pretty bad. I woke up 4 times under anesthesia. That's how bad the pain was. I kept waking up out of anesthesia, and they kept having to put me under because the pain was so excruciating. I kept waking up, looking down at my leg as they're working on it and shit. It was pretty crucial. But yeah, just having issues with that, from walking around so much, chasing dope around, and it wears on my injuries and stuff. And most people that are out here on the streets right now too, they have what is called cellulitis. It's an infection in the blood. It can get to your blood, but it's I don't know if it starts out as like MRSA or whatever, but it turns to something worse, and eventually you'll die from it, I guess, but I don't like to think about that,
Do you have anything like that?
Yeah, most everybody out here does. If they don't, they just barely started hanging around or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you know how they're getting that? Think it's the stuff in the blues?
I have no idea, and honestly, it just started like not even 10 years ago. I think it was honestly created, either put in something or contracted some way, and somebody definitely put it there. It's not like just some natural thing that happened, It's pretty nasty stuff, though.
How long have you had your pup?
About a little over 2 years now.
He loves you, bro. I could
Absolutely.
totally tell.
My dude.
When we were talking, I gave him some water a bit ago. Even if you moved like a few inches to the left or right, he followed you. Like, they're so loyal. I'd love to see it, dude. Like everything they do revolves around us.
Absolutely.
Is it hard hard out here with the dog?
As far as the criticism goes, yeah. And I've tried to rehome him 3 different times because I felt like it'd be better for him, and he ran away and came back to me each time. So I was like, all right, he's my dog. Ain't nobody gonna tell me any different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know how old he is?
Yeah, he's about 2.5. I got him when he was like 6 months old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he grew up
5 or
with you,
6
bro.
months.
Yeah.
That's my
he's
dude
a handsome
right there,
boy,
man.
dude. I've never seen eyes as clear as his.
Louie. He's out.
So, do you stay like in a camp?
I try not to have any established camp or anything like that, just to enable people to steal my stuff, because I've tried that before and it gets irritating. I don't want to have to put myself in a more dangerous situation trying to, get my stuff back or whatever too, you know, and my dog.
As far as like a addiction and stuff, did your habits start out here in Tucson, or were you messing around?
Oh man, it runs in my family for generations, and my mom's actually the first generation that has tried to actually stop it, and she's got like 14 or 15. Actually, I think she got like 16 years clean now. And,
good for her, though.
Yeah,
love
absolutely.
to hear it. Love to hear it. You still talk to her?
No, I kind of needed a break from my family and the situation that I was in up in Washington State. I felt I was getting ill, sick to my stomach, just, you know, the heartache and stuff that my family is. You know,
that's what it could do.
Stress,
Stress, like it could stop us from eating, panic attacks. Like it's brutal.
Absolutely.
So as far
but yeah, it runs in my family as far back as we go, probably. Honestly, I'm not proud of it or anything, you know, but if you can make it through it, it makes you tougher, I guess, you know.
How do you support yourself? Like maintain everything?
Panhandle, or, you know, if I could get a side job, I'll work side jobs, stuff like that. I'm pretty work oriented. I have a pretty good work ethic if when I want to, you know what I mean. But I need a break from all of it. I feel like I was being ran into the ground, so I feel like I'll be getting back to work here soon, though. Full time.
In regards to the cellulitis, I see a lot of swelling on some people and like the open wounds and stuff.
Yeah.
How bad is yours?
It hurts to walk, I'll say that. You know, it's irritating, really irritating pain. Like, you can't, it's really uncomfortable. It builds up in your joint areas, I guess, and right now I have it in my knees and my ankles. And
okay. Have you tried to get help for that?
I've been to the hospital one time for it up in Washington State years back, and they're actually pretty rude to you once they find out that you have that and you're a user, you know.
Okay.
They don't give you any locals or anything like that. They just start prodding around and poking and squeezing and stabbing you with stuff. So it's kind of skeptical about going in to get help for stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. How do you feel, like, emotionally? What's your outlook on life?
Right now I'm honestly just bottling everything up and fogging and covering it up, you know. I'm not really dealing with anything, you know. And when I do start to like withdraw or anything, it all comes rushing back, and that makes me want to go for the dope even more, bro. Not gonna lie to you, you know.
Feels like you're about to explode sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think a lot of people tell me the stuff is making people like more violent, like real irritable?
Yeah, I can see
just
that.
They could pop off any second.
I can see that because there's been times where I was hurting bad, you know, and I'm not talking hurting like just dope. I have physical pains too, you know, that I have to medicate with. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, or I won't even be able to get up out of bed or anything like that, you know.
Yeah.
And when I feel like somebody's trying to stop me because, oh, you're a user, you shouldn't do this or that, I need to medicate, and they don't understand that, you know. And I felt like I was gonna snap a few times because people are trying to, you know, like almost intervention me from using dope or medicating myself because I can't get meds through a pharmacy or something to help with my injuries, you know.
Yeah, I got you, bro. How you doing, bro?
He don't deserve that framework, bro.
Huh?
He don't deserve that framework. You got a picture on him?
No, we're having a conversation. Yeah.
Have y'all seen my picture?
Who?
Have you seen my picture?
You should be over there, bro. I have no idea, bro.
Just trying to. Oh, you're straight, bro. Yeah. Doing all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Can I have a drink?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, guys.
Cut.
What's up, bro?
I don't.
Look at my drop up, woke up, tripping and shit, and fucking like a dumbass. Son of a bitch. I'll tell you right now in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
All right.
Hey, that's what you were telling me about. How long did it take?
Huh?
How long did that interview take? About?
It all
like-
depends on how much you talk, bro.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, that's not gonna. God damn. Are you gonna be here for a minute or?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, bro.
Sorry about that.
All right, straight up. We outside. That's how it is. Dude was trying to talk down on you, man. So, man, I totally forgot where we were. Oh yeah, we were talking about like how the stuff is making people feel. Have you had to like ever defend yourself, like being in the wheelchair or the walker? I guess.
Oh, I just barely started using this.
Okay.
Like a couple days ago.
Helps you get around, huh?
Yeah. Like it started getting to the point where I was just like getting really irritated because I couldn't get places I needed to go, you know. I'm starting to feel a little bit better right now too because it flares up. It doesn't stay there forever. Like when people who have it like and they keep it for a long time, it's because they're not like laying down to sleep and stuff like that. When you don't lay down to sleep, it builds up in those pocket areas, you know.
Yeah.
And
does it throb?
It's from being up too long too,
Okay.
you know.
Does it throb, or is it like a sharp pain constant?
It's both, honestly. It comes and goes, and then it's both. Like honestly, really irritating though. Really, really uncomfortable pain.
If it goes untreated, what do you think would happen?
You go septic and die.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does septic mean?
You get infection in your blood and it goes to your heart and you die.
Okay.
Yeah,
there's a lot of. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I've had a lot of medical issues that were due to use. I've had 5 spinal taps from my lungs overflowing with so much fluid from shooting breath that my lungs would overflow, and then it moves to my back, and then they say it'll move from your back and it'll build all the way up to your brainstem, go into your brain, give you an infection in your brain, kill you, called spinal meningitis. And I've had 5 spinal taps to relieve the fluids that were in my spine from that, and that's really painful too. It's an epidural sized needle that they stick in your spine and drain the fluids out. That's a very, very uncomfortable pain too.
There's a lot of facilities out there, urgent cares and all that. One of the guys I've been doing interviews with, he's dealing with that as well. And he has a mouthpiece on him. You know, he'll go off on the medical professional. So if you ever need me to go with you, man, you know, just be there for support, help you out, you know, talk with you.
Right.
So
that's awesome.
do you think you'll go back to get some help like for that?
Eventually,
like get looked at?
yeah. I don't know if in the near future, but yeah, eventually, yeah.
Yeah, probably when it gets worse, huh? Unbearable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I'm laughing about that right now because I'm just thinking back at all the times, you know, like that I did try to get clean. It was either because I got hit by a car, shot, or you know, my kids got taken by CPS. There's always something dramatic or traumatic, you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you're right. You know, I just, you know, maybe I'll live through it, you know.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
You know.
How many blues are you putting down a day?
As many as I can, honestly, you know. To be honest.
What is your goal? What do you want for like your near future?
Honestly, I have no goals. I have no ambitions for anything right now. I'm just kicking back, brother.
Day by day?
Yeah.
Do you feel it's over? Do you feel defeated?
I don't feel defeated or it's over or anything, but I don't see my life without using. You know what I mean? Like, that's just where I'm at. Like, I'm not going to go through the pain that I feel when I'm not, you know? I don't know why anybody would want me to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
In rehab? Have you been in rehab before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When was the last time you were there?
Shit. 2018 or 19?
Okay.
I think it was, yeah. 17-ish, 18.
If you ever decide to go back, I'm sure we could get you some help with your dog to hold him for you, you know? Because I'm sure that would be like a huge worry. That would be a huge worry for me. What's going to happen with my dog, you know?
Yeah. There's a few places that allow you to take your dog with you as long as they're service animals, but
Oh, really?
he's not a service animal.
That's so cool. I didn't know that.
I like to think of him as a service animal, but
Yeah, 100%.
you know.
He's such a good boy. Yeah, maybe there's a process that you could do to make that happen. You know, that'd be so amazing, dude. Have your boy right next to you.
All right, dude. Okay.
So, do you have any fears in life right now?
Any fears? Honestly, the cops have been pissing me off lately. They tell me I have to get a job, or they're gonna take me to jail. Just totally taking all my rights away, and they're threatening me with my dog.
What are they saying about that?
That they're gonna take me to jail if I don't get a job or some shit. You know what I mean? Or if I can't be in certain areas that other people are allowed to be in too. That's foul. What the f- is that? You know what I mean? Like, I have just as much right being here as the next person. You know? So. I don't know how much more of that shit I can take, though, honestly, before I just totally snap.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating. I could tell you're really frustrated about that. Do you think they single you out?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because there'll be like you see over here, a group of people, and there they are just taking me off to the side and telling me all this, you know? So.
What's been the scariest experience you've had out here?
Being shot at.
Were you when that happened, or how did that work out?
There's been a few occasions, but over off of Ajo area.
Yeah. There's been a couple people tell me that there's people around that don't like seeing people on blues. So there's like a group of people, or however that is, they go around and do bad things.
Yeah, be pepper spraying them, jumping them, and shit like that.
I've heard exactly that.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of that?
Yeah. Happened to my buddy the other day, over off 6 in the freeway, at the Circle K right there. I just hear somebody start yelling and screaming. I went around to the side of the store, and he was sitting there holding his face covered in pepper spray. And as I heard the screaming, I look over and I seen 2 guys and a girl run off. The girl was the one that actually pepper sprayed them, and they were all had masks on and shit. So.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They look like regular people. Like
honestly, they look like other users, other people that are using too. I think there is two types of people out there doing that shit. There's people who are totally against it, and then there's other users who are doing it to other users. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to treatment, got out in 2019. That's when I started hearing about the blues and the stuff, and it's a whole different world, dude. It's it. I've never seen so many youngsters out here.
Yeah, it's sick. Yeah.
So is there anything, I guess we'll finish off with, like, any final words, anything you want to say? I know there's a lot of interruptions out here, but
I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool what you're doing, bro. That's awesome. You know, getting out here and actually touching base with people and getting in there, you know, and getting into their feelings and shit, and letting them talk and letting other people hear it is cool. You know?
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, been out here for years. When I was in treatment, I got a certification as a recovery sports specialist. So a month after I got out of rehab, I got to work in one for about 1.5 years. Then I started my own eBay business. That didn't work out. Now I just hit the streets, man, just to talk to people and hopefully give them a piece of hope, you know? Hopefully
absolutely
let them know it's possible, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. How you doing, bro? Yeah. Hopefully it just like makes them think for a little bit, you know? Thinks about the situation. And one lady hit me up wanting to go to CBI. I picked her up, dropped her off. And I never push this on people because I know it wouldn't work for me. You know what I mean? Nobody could tell me what to do.
Absolutely.
Prison didn't stop me. Breaking my mom's heart didn't stop me. Like, I just had to get tired inside, you know? if any family or friends see this, do you want to say anything to them?
No.
Yeah, I'll give you my card if.
I still have your card.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you ever need a ride, bro, or have any questions, just hit me up.
Thank you, bro.
You know, talk to you anytime. Got my phone with me.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Of course, bro.
If I ever do feel like going to treatment or whatever, or detox and stuff like that, I'll definitely give you a call, bro.
If you can, real quick, for people that are watching, explain to them in your words, because I'm sure people are wondering, why don't you just go get help now? If it's this bad, or if it's bad out here, why don't you just go now? Like, what would you tell them?
Man. Honestly, I wouldn't even know where to start to answer that question, bro.
Yeah, I understand. How would you describe not being ready yet?
Not being ready.
Because ultimately, that's what it boils down to, right? Like, we're just not ready yet. Unless there's, like, more to it. But.
Probably just not having any drive, desire or drive to, or something to live for, really, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what I see, you know?
Yeah. Do you have any fears of, like, going to treatment or any of that?
Yeah, just being in pain and being irritated, you know? And they know the issue and they still just want to, you know what I mean? Like, they know what, as an individual, as I would want, and they still just don't give a shit. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's that criticism that you get, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the you know what CBI is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there and you know, they give you some meds to help the process, so it makes it easier. It might suck for a couple days or a day or two, and then they start tapering you down off, and that helps the process. Right on, brother. Well, very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet your dog. Get one last look at him.
Louie. He stood. He's like, leave me alone, I'm tired.
Little power nap. All right, man. Any final words? Want to say anything else?
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, bro. That's awesome, man. That's I'm glad to see somebody's out here doing something like that, you know?
I appreciate
With
it.
all the riffraff and all the sicknesses and the illnesses in the world walking around today. It's good to see somebody out here trying to make a better impact, you know?
Yeah, gotcha. All right, brother. Well, I appreciate your story, man.
Absolutely.
If you ever want to do a follow-up, hit me up.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you, bro.